Na 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 na.
Oi everyone, I'm Despy. Today marks a really special day for me. Today is the 1-year anniversary of when I started watching Smosh.
I love 8th graders or whatever. What does he say?
Clip that.
Wait, that's not right. Oh, 5 years? That means today is my 5th anniversary on YouTube. Half a decade! 5 years ago, I pressed upload for the first time. No plans, no big picture, just wanted to share a mod. And yet, it's turned into this. From community-picked islands to Hypernaturals, this channel has become something I really care about and love. The best part, I'm far from done. There's so many projects I want to start. But let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. I'd like to peek back at some of the large milestones that I've reached over the years. Let's go back to the very beginning. May 27th, 2021. My first upload. Wasn't anything too interesting, just an installation guide for a mod I made in like an hour. My singing monsters, but bad. It's pretty basic video, but it was my start. For the next month, my uploads were just updates for MSN But Bad. That was until June 25th. I uploaded something that wasn't My Singing Monsters But Bad. Rather, a Minecraft video. Truly groundbreaking, never been done before in the history of ever. But as formulaic as it was the true start of my channel. It was the time where I put myself out there instead of My Singing Monsters But Bad. After that, I started posting more random things and less MSM, but the MSM did stick around. And on December 30th, I made my very first animation. Then, April 30th, 2022, my first fan island. Neither the animation nor the song were very good, as I was really new to both fields. However, they were the most important in their field for me, as one island turned into many, one animation turned into many. And this is really where I started to find my footing, going into... This year was interesting, yet very productive. There was a lot of learning opportunities which paved the way for future things. The first thing was a teaser project, Magicals in Dawn of Fire, posted May 29th. This was the first time I was a part of a large project, let alone directing one. While that may never released, it was a big step for me. It taught me a lot of things about managing such a large project, which comes in handy for bigger things later on. Another project I started on June 12th, Split Paths. This was a fan game that I started making, which never really went anywhere either. Noticing a theme so far for year 2? Well, regardless of how it went that time, it is still an idea in my head. And then the first big milestone, 1,000 subscribers. This is when I realized how much I had really done in a year and a half. In hindsight, it seems a bit small, considering I have over 25,000 subscribers now. Yet at the time, it felt like the entire world to me. Most of the projects I did during 2022 didn't really work out, but it's not the failure I remember, it was the learning. I tried things, and I learned stuff, and it's helped me a lot. Despite the projects not going under themselves, they helped me go where I needed to go. This is where I really started taking off. Everything I learned from year 2 was starting to pay off, and that starts with Epic Webbox is. May 30th, 2023. That was my first good Epic Webbox. I learned a lot about animation and composing, but there was something I was missing. Art. Which is why I started collaborating with Flintpop. Before this, I was solo. Anything I made was just myself. However, working with Flintpop, who still helps me by the way, helped me realize how much more I could do with others. A couple months later, on July 31st, I posted my first song. As with all my firsts, was it great? Hell no. Am I proud? Hell yes. I've made a few more songs, and they've really helped with music. I still suck at writing lyrics though. And then TLL came, then went. It was short-lived, but it blew up my channel, so I had to mention it. After that, I actually started a big project that was actually released. Community-picked islands. Did I know it was going to be big at that time? No. I made Undertake Voyage in like 2 hours. Yet now, there's 4 islands, a 5th one being made, and 5 more planned. It has a whole class, animations, monsters, lore. The lore was pretty big, as it was the first time I had really written lore for something I've done. Which helped me not only with MSM stuff, but personal stuff too. For example, I've been writing a Warriors-inspired story for years now, and writing for CPI really helped with my world building for that. Side note, when I'm done, should I release that? It's pretty good. In my opinion, at least.
Insert fanfare noises here.
While not much happened in these 2 years, the things that did happen were pretty big. On my 3rd anniversary, I had released Silk Grotto, the first major step in showing off the hollowed class that I was developing for CPI. This was when I really figured out how big this series was going to be. Then, after a long break, there was CPI month in October. This was the first time I dedicated a whole month to posting every other day about a project. Silk Grotto Epics, Silk Song, and Cryptic Cavern. There's quite a bit. And then, the biggest thing I have ever done. After coming to me in a dream, yes really, in 7 months of work, I announced a new series on my 4th anniversary. Hypernaturals. After Plasma Passage was well received, my team started working on the other 4 Hypernatural islands. Our art, music, designs, and animations have all gotten better for Mech Manor, which was released in February this year. Hey guys, Despy from a different day here. I recorded this video a while ago, however I wanted to add this part in. Last month, one of my cats, Max, unfortunately had to be put down. My username Maxiroon comes from a nickname I had given Max. My OC, Maxi, is also designed and named after Max. Because of his influence on this entire channel's branding, I thought I would mention this wonderful cat. We tried to give him the best life we could, and it's unfortunate to see him go. But he will live on as long as my channel is around.
More fanfare noises.
And that brings us to today, my 5-year anniversary. I want to discuss some of the things that are happening in the future. The first topic is Hypernaturals. We have 3 left to go: Shadow, Crystal, and Poison. And, since we're on the topic, here are some teasers. Shadow Sanctuary is composed by Casual MSM. Crystal is composed by Flint Pop and Mule. Poison is composed by me. Each island is really unique, especially Crystal. I'm so excited for you guys to see them. Next is Community Picked Islands. It's finally coming back. It only took me over a year. Oops. Anyway, expect Cryptic sometime soon. Next, I have a really big project announcement. I don't want to say much yet, because it's getting its own video. Fuck it. I'm making a Friday Night Funkin' mod. This is going to be your guys' first real introduction into the world of my characters. It's not canon to the real story, however, it will show you a bit into the characters and their world. Any more information will have to wait until the dedicated video. Lastly, while we're on the topic of my characters, I would like to tease a little something something. For the past while, I've been writing a script for a pilot type thing. I can't promise anything about it, but my dream is to get it to the point where it's animated. Will I ever get to that point? Probably not. I don't got the kind of money for that. But I can dream. For now though, just a script. And the final thing, I got a new profile picture! Yay! Before, I've just been using the sticker art that you've seen throughout this video, but now I commissioned a art piece specifically to be my profile picture. So, this is going to be my profile moving forward. That's all I have. Thank you all so much for being here. This is a huge milestone for me, and I cannot believe that I'm here, or that you're here. Well, I'm Despy, so bad at intros and outros, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Psst, there's a teaser for another project in this video. See if you can spot what it is.